So I think it's really important for us as Canadians to mark International Day against homophobia and transphobia, because as a community, as a society, we're not there yet. There's discrimination, whether it's overt or covert, it exists. And so a day like May 17th is really important. We've got 40% of homeless youth that are LGBTQ2. So how did they get that way? Well, their parents kicked them out of the house, or they ran away because what was happening at home was just not tolerable. We've got trans people who find it difficult to find an apartment, difficult to find employment, try to travel across the country as a person in transition, and that's just within our own borders. Now, I'm not talking about anything international. No government of Canada has ever had a special advisor to the Prime Minister on any subject. And as a government of Canada, we've never had anyone focused on LGBTQ2 issues in this particular way. And so I think it's important for Canadians to understand how unique this is, how important this is. The community is a jewel, and there are many facets to the jewel, and we want to make sure that we're reflecting all of those facets. Intersectionality is a critical component of this work. So if we take a look at somebody who is a queer person of color and also female, two intersectionalities right there. What does that mean in terms for us, in terms of federal government, in terms of policy initiatives that are able to be specific enough and tailored enough and flexible enough to reach people, where they are in their lives? If you have a two-spirited person who is a female and also a person with disability, how do you account for all of those intersectionalities? And so what we will be doing is we're listening, we're learning, we're understanding all of these various different intersectionalities and how they manifest themselves in a policy response. And so that's why it's going to be really important for us to work with our provincial and territorial partners and also municipalities and civil society organizations so that we can together work to make lives better. I want to see that the work that the Secretariat and that we've been able to do together has all members of the community feel that they are included, they belong, that they can lead thriving, successful lives in whatever they choose to do, that we're able to push back and end discrimination. And equally importantly is that for the rest of Canadians, our allies, are proud of and happy to live in a country where that's possible.